Welcome to the post-game edition of Oklahoma and women's basketball. My name is Sir James, and this is the post-game version of the show, where we will cover the Oklahoma women's basketball team and how they split the set. They helped the home court once again, beating the Purple Rads from TCU and the TCU Horned Frogs 77-54. And then against had to go into Ames. Kind of a really good start. Middle of the game was kind of so-so. Got down by 11. And then first half of the second half played pretty good. Actually got back into the game and actually took the lead, but then really late just fell apart again. Kind of a roller coaster, kind of a game. Goes into overtime, and Oklahoma is stunned by the Sykes, 84-76 in overtime in Ames. Talk about how all that happened coming up next. Plus, a really cool surprise that I have for you guys about a future show, and you, the viewers, can be involved. Stay tuned. Back to the show, everybody. First of all, we head to Norman as the Sooner Boomers really took care of the Horned Frogs. Pretty good in Norman as the Sooners pull away from the Frogs, 77-54 with the win last week. First half statistics for Texas Christian. They for the first half inside the arc. From two-point line, they shot 38.5% and 16.7% from behind the arc, while Oklahoma from inside the arc shot 58.8% from inside the arc and 37.5% from outside the arc as we head to intermission. Second half, the defense of TCU really picked it up a little bit on Oklahoma. In fact, TCU shot 35.5% in the second half, shooting 16.7% from behind the arc in the second half. Here's where like I said, their defense really stepped it up. Here we go. 35.5% from inside the arc and 30.8% from outside the arc. For the game itself, TCU shot 36.8% from inside the arc and 16.7% from the three-point line. While Oklahoma, they shot 47.7% from inside the arc and 33.3% from outside the arc. Statistical leaders in this ball game, they were led in points again by David Little's niece, Peyton Little, number 10, number 20, with 21 points. That's how my girl shoots. She stays hot, and she is hot. 21 points in that one. Assists per ball game, that went to newbie number 2, Tiana Edwards. She had 4 assists in that ball game. But this last woman, the woman that led in the rebounds, she's not a first year. She's not new to the Sooners. You know her. You know Miss Kaylon Williams, number 42, KK. She drew up 11 boards against TCU. Shot of the game was my girl Peyton Little with her 21. 3 of her 21 points came in the second half off of an assist from number 11, Derica White. The Sooners then headed to the trap zone in Ames. Really hard place to win if you're not on all cylinders. Proving to that point, here it is, 84-76, your final in Ames. Iowa State upsets Oklahoma. But they still have a pretty good lead in the overall conference race. So here it goes. First half, Oklahoma. They shot 44.4% from inside the arc, 37.5% from outside the arc for the Sooners. While the Sykes inside the arc, they shot 37.0% from inside the arc and 28.6% from outside the arc, as Iowa State takes an 11-point lead into the halftime boardroom. Second half, Oklahoma stayed really hot, shooting 44.8% from inside the arc and 66.7% from outside the arc. But Iowa State stayed hot, shooting 37.0% from inside the arc and 28.8% from outside the arc. And in the ball game. With that, the Sooners and the Sykes were even, dead even at halftime. So that means we go into extra time. And in the extra time is when Oklahoma just really, I'll let the stats explain it. Overtime stats, Oklahoma 0.00 from inside the arc and 0.00 from three-point line. They did hit a couple of free throws, but as far as pure baskets, none made. For Iowa State, in overtime, from inside the arc, they shot 40% from inside the arc, 50% from the three-point line, and for the game, Oklahoma shot 40.3% from inside the arc, 43.8% from the three-point line, while Iowa State shot 42.6% from inside the arc and 36% from the three-point line and won the game by 8. Statistical leaders to help keep the Sooners within 8 points were as follows. Let's see, points. Shocker, 22 points for Peyton Little. There you go, big baller, shot caller. 22 points for Pate. Assists, 8 dimes for number 21, Gabby Ortiz. Played well in that one. Rebounds, number 7, Kaylon Williams. KK, she pulled down 7 rebounds in the ball game. The shot of the game was when aforementioned Kaylon Williams had one of her assists in the ball game as she found number 24, Shireen Campbell-Olds, open for a three-point basket, and she went in to put the Sooners up by 2 after trailing by 11 at halftime. So there's that. There's the review show in. One last thing, guys. Toby Rowland of Tiro in the Morning Show has asked if he could come on to this YouTube channel with me and if I would interview him. And I told him I would. But I need your help. Put the questions in on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet them to me at SoonerFanOK, or you can email them to me, HarryTaylor22 at yahoo.com. That's HarryTaylor22 at yahoo.com. I will choose the best questions along with my own questions to average about maybe 10 questions that I personally will ask the voice of the Sooners as far as men's sports are concerned. Football, hoops, and basketball, and baseball on the diamond. He does also do some softball and women's basketball work on the TV network side. But we'll do the interview. We'll post it on there, and everything will be done. It'll be fun, I hope. But like I said, I need your help. If you have any ideas on questions that you might want to ask the voice of Sooner football, of the Sooners, feel free to ask them. Send them to me, and I'll pick the best ones. All right, I guess that's it. Follow me on Facebook. Find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet or follow me on Twitter @SoonerFanOK. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, Boomer Sooner, everybody. Take care.